back on the morning show here on Arise News.
Our next guest is one of Nigeria's most respected journalists. He's also Director of Programs, Committee for Relevant Art. He's also former editor of The Guardian on Sunday. An actor, activist, art connoisseur, avid music lover, and cultural advocate with a vision and passion for humanity. He's here to discuss the Lagos Book of Arts Festival and the book party for the nominees for the Nigeria LNG Book Culture. You're welcome, Jahman Anikulapo.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you. Quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Jahman. First, the Committee for Relevant Art, which is now about 20 years old.
26. 26
years old, yeah. Is organizing this year's edition of the Lagos Book Party, which is where you have this short list, winners on the short list of the Nigeria LNG Book Prize. Okay, the biggest prize in the world, $100,000 for the winner. So how many do we have on the short list this year, and when and how is the book party?
Okay, the long list was just released, 11 of them. Okay. 11 dramatists. The focus this year.
11 dramatists?
Yes.
Really?
That's
encouraging.
About 500 entries.
Oh, yeah, I was
you were a judge on the.
I was a judge for the book prize for a number of years. Yeah. And there were years we couldn't get a good play.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
this year I think they have some very.
It's good to hear that. Yeah, drama is coming up.
But there's something going on for our literature. Even last year, the poetry. I mean, you can't beat the list.
The quality of output, yes.
So this has been going on for 26 years.
No. The choral has been going on for 26 years. Okay. The book party is about 7.
7 years?
Yeah, but the NLNG is about 12 years old.
Okay,
yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And so you said you have 11 dramatists. How many? Can you count down the list for us? Who are these?
Oh, well, I don't have them offered, but there are some major names.
Okay.
I remember names like Durand Bepo.
Ademi Jubeko.
Barry Goma, the Danger Abdullahi.
Oh, Danger made the shortlist.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
There's only one woman among them, and that's what we need to interrogate. Last year, it was only one woman too in the poetry prize. Jumoke, very simple.
Okay.
This year, only one woman too. So I'm wondering where the women, because most of our writing actually being done by women, and they've been winning prizes. But when it comes to the NLNG prize, I think also in the Tisala prize too, you hardly find them showing up strongly. I don't know. It's the kind of question that I want to bring out on Saturday when we're hosting the 11 dramatists.
What is the book party all about? Well, how is it organized?
Okay, the book party was something, the Committee for Relevant Art, we always say we are interventionists. We like to intervene in these processes. The Nigerian Prize for Literature was endowed by the NLNG, Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas. But then there was no way of getting the writer. We believe that once you have made a short list, or the long list or the short list, you've become one of the best. Those are the best 11, according to what the juries have said. So if you come into that fold of the last 11, you should be celebrated. Because what normally happens is that on the day of the award, they just give award to one person. He goes away with over 35 million, and nobody's hearing much about the others who came, who also maybe
participated.
So we told them that we would like to make that intervention by projecting the work of these 11 people to the general public.
But is the book party funded by Nigeria LNG or by Cora?
No, it's jointly funded. I mean, they support us in terms of facilities, but Cora has to raise other funds to do what you call the software and the hardware. I mean, they could get hotel, the venue, fly the writers in, but every other thing we have to do on our own at Cora.
So
go ahead, Oji.
Please go ahead.
The idea of a book party is interesting, and to hear that, 500 manuscripts were submitted in one category alone. In my time, we didn't get as many entries. But now the prize has become more popular. The reward is also more attractive. But you have many of these scripts being written. How do you place that against the reading culture? Because oftentimes these books, they are put out there. What's your assessment of the reading culture?
Very fundamental question. Actually, I think we need to demystify that claim that people are not reading in Nigeria. I think people are reading. It depends on what they are reading. Yeah, a lot of people are reading, well, like I like to joke, religious tracts. They're reading them.
Well, a lot of people read the Bible. They read the Quran.
Yes,
Yeah, but that's not the kind of reading I'm talking about.
I know, I just threw that in. You see, I think a lot of people are writing and a lot of people are reading. Otherwise, how do you explain the volume of entry that you get for them? If a just allowed price were to be happening this year, you'll have received almost the same number of entries. So,
well, I think that would be the prize money. I think that would be the reason why.
Yeah, no, it's one of the motivations.
Okay,
but I believe that people are.
How do you come up with your data? How do you think that people are reading? What makes you think people are reading?
No, we've been running the Lagos Book and Art Festival in the past 20 years. I mean, we're 20 this November. And we know that every year you get a lot more parents. You know, my joy is, because we do it in the open air, just sitting down and watching a lot of parents who just accompany their kids to come into to the festival ground. And you see them walking to carry, bags of books. That was not even something that was so common in when we were young.
Okay.
That parents would buy books. I don't know whether they read them, but at least there are a lot of books being bought. And I don't believe that books could be sitting in someone's living room or in his room and people are not reading. And then when you engage young Nigerians in discussion, I mean, if you see the way they come up with ideas, it shows that they're actually reading. It's not, that's why I said we need to interrogate that claim that people are not reading. Well, it may not be to the volume that we want because we don't really have a system that is encouraging reading. But a lot of people
Jahman, we have had guests on this program,
yes.
OG, you recall, who say, look, there is a crisis in the reading sector, yes. In Nigeria, and that this is linked to the crisis in the education sector.
It is.
Yeah, but now you say people are reading, and some other guests came and said, look, something has to be done about our education sector. No, because we talk about books and education a lot on this program.
That's what we're doing. That's why a lot of people are doing programs. I mean, we have Ake Festival, we have Labaf, we have in Enugu, we have Abuja. Abuja just finished their own. There are a lot of these interventions going on. What we need to do is to see how we can increase the number or the frequency. For instance, Lagos is over 22 million people, yes. And we have just Lagos Book and Art Festival, now to be joined by Ake. Abeokuta that was hosting Ake is moving to Lagos. So I believe that every city actually should have a program like that. When you have more of that, I mean, when you have the drama club, when you have reading clubs in schools, so you tend to grow. It's not there because the education, the formal education system is not even linking back to the kind of thing that we're doing. It's only last year, we had 20 years, it's only last year that the Lagos State government, for instance, came fully into something that has been going on for 20 years.
Wow. So, Jahman, where is this Lagos Book Party taking place? And are people expected to buy tickets?
No, you don't buy tickets. That's what we insist on. It's free. It's happening at the Terra Culture. Okay. That's the venue that we like to push up because it's the only one of its type. So that's where it will happen on Saturday. All the writers will be there and the audience will be there to engage them. We have people who have read the books, who are going to read reviews, who are going to interrogate them, who are going to challenge them. We have critics who are coming to probably pick on one of the books and really tell us the story about it. So it's on
maybe I should find time and come.
No, you should come. And then there will be something to munch anyway.
Thank you so much for joining us on this segment. That's all from Jahman Anikulapo. Up next, on our take, we will be looking at the former Vice President's response to the Presidency's Walk of Fame. But before then, we'll take a short break on the morning show. Don't go away.